Today, on the Presleys. Lisa Marie Presley's last days. We all know Lisa Marie Presley had a traumatic life, beginning with the untimely death of her famous father Elvis Aaron Presley while she was a young child. We also know girls grow up and marry men similar to their fathers, but in Lisa's case that would seem to be impossible, that is until she met Michael Jackson. Lisa grew up and lived among African Americans from a young age, so being with Jackson made her feel at home, and the similarity between Jackson's flashy clothing and his extraordinary level of fame gave Lisa the comfort of her father Elvis Presley. Since the death of her father, she never seemed happier than when she was with Jackson. Unfortunately, their marriage only lasted a short while, as allegations of Jackson having inappropriate relations with children had become known to the public. Lisa then had a 2-year relationship with famous film actor Nicolas Cage, where they were married in August 2002 and then became divorced just a little over 3 months into their marriage. Then, not too long after, we see history repeat itself when Lisa Marie Presley married yet again another one of her guitarist boyfriends, like with her first husband Danny Keough, but this time it's guitarist Michael Lockwood. Michael wore flashy clothing, so did her father Elvis, and there you go, but the similarities don't end there. Michael had similar facial, body, and speech similarities to her late father Elvis. The question is, was this natural? Was Lockwood faking it, or did Lisa tell him to mimic her father's mannerisms to make her feel good? I was curious, so I asked Lisa myself, and her response made me laugh. She said, "He dresses that way because he believes he is a celebrity, but he's not." I was not expecting that as her answer, so it would appear these mannerisms were created by Michael himself. Lisa Marie Presley and her fourth and last husband Michael Lockwood were married for 10 years. Nearing the end of their relationship in 2016, they were experiencing financial difficulties. Lisa's $100 million inheritance from her famous father Elvis Presley was running dry. Lisa entrusted others to manage her wealth, and no one bothered to tell her she was slowly becoming broke, probably because of fear of being fired by her. Lisa had purchased multi-million-dollar homes and gone on endless shopping sprees, spending tens of thousands of dollars in a single day. This contributed to her losing most of her father's inheritance. Lisa said her $100 million fortune dwindled to a mere $14,000. Later, she got into a fight with her husband Michael Lockwood over money and tried to pass the blame onto him as well. Lisa complained about Lockwood's large collection of guitars he had purchased with her money. Michael said that he would sell them, but, in actuality, those guitars didn't add up to nearly as much money as compared to how much was spent throughout the years. Lisa became stressed over the situation and started to gain excessive body weight, and with the usage of drugs and alcohol, arguments broke out between her and Michael that led to her kicking him out of the house and rendering him homeless. Michael then lived at friends' homes. Lisa was then placed into rehab, and as a result, their 8-year-old twin daughters Harper and Finley were forced to live with their grandmother Priscilla Presley. From then on, Lisa and Michael lived separate lives and maintained shared custody of their children. For Lisa to maintain shared custody of her daughters with Michael, she was forced by the court to be regularly drug tested. It is believed that sealed court records reveal the court originally issued 50-50 shared custody of the twin daughters Harper and Finley, but Michael Lockwood was fearful of Lisa's delicate mental state after the passing of her only son Benjamin Keough, so Michael Lockwood requested that the court grant her slightly more custody to a tune of 60% and 40% for himself. Michael sacrificed his income, music career, and overall financial security being married to Lisa, and had lost about $1 million over 10 years being married to her, so in all fairness, he was looking for some financial relief from her due to their unexpected separation. Lisa told the court that she was broke and could not provide money to Michael. Then Michael pointed out the fact that she is living within a $23,000 per month home and driving a $100,000 Maserati. Lisa then stopped driving her black Maserati and then started driving an old used black Toyota Prius to prove that she was broke. Later, Lisa had an out-of-court agreement with Michael where she would provide financial relief in the form of child support for around $4,000 per month. This ended their lengthy 5-year court battle. And, soon thereafter, they legally became divorced. Michael then married his Hollywood celebrity hairstylist girlfriend Stephanie, and Lisa's twin daughters were their bridesmaids. At this point, Lisa appeared not to be taking care of herself and refused to leave her home. Not too long thereafter, Lisa was found unresponsive in her home by her housekeeper. Danny Keough, her first husband, was there trying to revive her while the housekeeper was on the phone with 911. Lisa was then rushed to the hospital by paramedics. Lisa arrived at the hospital where she suffered heart failure. They provided Lisa with an artificial heart to keep her alive, but, unfortunately, they pronounced her brain dead. Lisa's family had to make the difficult decision to take Lisa off life support as there was no possibility of her recovering. Her mother Priscilla Presley informed the media about the loss of her daughter. Most believe that the loss of her son Benjamin Keogh is why Lisa is no longer with us today. Most don't realize that her entire life was slowly becoming unraveled with huge financial problems, health issues, possible continued drug usage, and legal issues that could potentially destroy her public image if she were to be forced to testify in court. She hid in her house more than likely out of fear of being served a legal summons to testify in court.